Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you on Wednesday, October the 9th. And we had a pretty good day today. I'm pretty happy with the day. 318 bucks across the 4 PAs that I've got. Not a great day, but a solid day for me. Trading micros. Very good win rate today. I think we were at 80% on the day. 80% win rate. I had one losing trade and 4 winners. And yeah, just overall pretty good trading day, pretty good week, other than yesterday, which obviously yesterday we bounced back from really being in the hole over 1600 to being down 600. So that is a huge win. So honestly, this week feels pretty good coming off of the yesterday afternoon rebound. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at there. One of the things that's interesting, again, the hitchhiker trade today was really where my wins came from. 100% win rate on the hitchhiker. The key level trade, I took 2 of those. I got reverse position twice again today. And so this shows more trades than actually only once on PAs. I should keep that straight. I was reverse positioned on evals as well, but on PA accounts, I was reverse positioned once, so that changed this to 44% because that reverse position trade was also a very small loser, even though technically it was a 50% win rate on the key level trade. But again, this hitchhiker trade is really done well for me. And if you look at in totality, we're still very strong on the VWAP cross and the hitchhiker trade. Those are at 63 and 70% win rate. Break and retest and key level trades not quite as good. I am seeing a little bit of improvement here, so yeah. And anyways, that's just an ongoing thing here as we're trying to improve our trading, so on and so forth. So let's set this to this month. Going back to the trades today, we obviously had a big move today. One of the key things was ES broke out to new highs. And that's something we've been looking at for quite some time, dating back to September the 26th or 7th here when we had the last high. So we finally broke out and broke to new high levels there. NQ really did more than I expected. I was expecting us to hopefully maybe stay above this 250 into 300 range, and we reclaimed all of 400. So really big move on NQ today. So very curious with the news we have coming up over the next couple of days. We have CPI tomorrow and we have PPI on Friday. So that should definitely move the market. I'm really curious to see what that does and where we end up. Do we continue to move higher? Do we continue to rip? Or do we see some downside to this market? But trades today, I took one trade on NQ, a nice long entry here. Very nice trade there. I took a couple trades on ES. This was where I had the losing trade. And this is the lesson really for me today. The lesson for me, for the most part today was, and I think over the course of all of my trading, the thing that I need to work on the most is to learn to cut my losers more quickly. I like this setup. This is a key level trade. I took a short on, and after this trade started to work a little bit, I started to see signs that this is not going my way. And I should have just killed it. And that's one of the things that if I really, like I said, if I look back over all the trading and where I've been at over the last couple of months, that has been my Achilles heel, is I kind of turn into a bag holder, if you will. Now, granted, we're not allowing this trade to go way against us, but I have a 50 tick stop loss, which is fairly tight by most people's standards, so to speak, maybe. But in the area like this where I see it's going against me and I just have a bad feeling about the trade, the right thing to do is kill it. Because even if it reverses and it goes in the direction I initially thought, I can always find a re-entry point. And what I failed to do is I recognized that, but I didn't execute on it. I was like, maybe. That little thought process has to change, because then we had this wick up, took me out. And I ended up with a $112 loss. And I really should have maybe had like a $40 loss. And if I had done that, we'd have had another 60 bucks per account. So that's another 240. We'd be looking at a $500 day today. So that's the big lesson that I took out of today. The other trades I took, A long trade here, key level hitchhiker set up both there. That's one of the things that really was intriguing. That was a hit. I took the trade because of the hitchhiker setup here, but we also had the key level bounce. So that made me very confident to get in that trade. I didn't get much out of it because we really kind of went sideways before the move happened. And then I took another couple trades here. Kind of the same thing. We broke this level, had a hitchhiker set up, boom, very nice trade there. And kind of had the same thing here. I did get stopped out before that could really run, but that was okay. Actually, no, this is one I stopped this. I killed this trade by moving my my stop loss into profit where it was actually sitting down here. And it would have actually ran for a lot bigger profit there had I let that play out. So that should have been managed better. And then the other trade I took was on gold. This was just, I'm happy with this trade. It was actually, in the grand scheme of things, it was an incorrect trade. This was a key level bounce that was a nice win, but really we ended up falling down further before we actually rebounded. So just looking at the price action, I was pretty confident in that trade, in that setup, and that's why I took it, and I did get the win. But it ended up being, we fell down further, like I said, before we rebounded. But, sometimes you get lucky and you grab those and you're okay with it. So, but yeah, overall good trading day, pretty happy with it. And yeah, we'll move on. On the eval side, not so good. I took some trades outside of the hitchhiker, the VWAP cross, and the key level trades that I typically do, my typical strategy trades. And it cost me pretty bad. So shame on me for doing that. But yeah, we ended up hitting the max loss, daily loss on the take profit accounts and hit the max daily loss on this 50K Apex eval. And I just quit trading on the other two as well. So not a good day on evals, but that's okay. I understand why. I like I said, I took some trades that I really probably had no business taking, and I paid the price for it. So be it. Yeah, that is that. Apex, the sale supposedly is ending tonight, 10/9. So we'll see if they extend that sale or if that sale continues. Take Profit Trader also has that new deal going on, the 50% off, 40% off lifetime and no fees forever. On Apex, I have not talked about this, but I really have to kind of share my 2 cents on Apex and where Apex is at. Obviously, that's the account or the prop firm that I've used the most, and I've been very happy. I mean, I've been very happy with Apex and with Take Profit Trader. I do think that they are two of the best prop firms out there. But the whole Apex thing with the denials, this probation, and all of the misinformation to some degree that's out there, some of that stuff, it really, to be honest with you, it bugs me. There are so many people that post crap on the internet as fact. And here's the one thing that we know. Has Apex done a very good job of being clear and communicative prior to making changes? No, they have not, and they definitely need to do better. And I do believe that they are making steps in the right direction to become better at communication. But here's the fact. The fact is that Apex is the largest prop firm. They have paid out more than anyone else combined. And if you follow the rules, you will get paid, period. If you don't have a trading system, and if you are burning and blowing PA accounts, you're not going to get paid. Suck it up, Buttercup. That's the way it works. So, I don't know. I'm kind of on a bit of a rant because it really ticks me off when people go to the internet and post all this stuff. And, I've been denied. I didn't do anything wrong, blah, blah, blah. Bull crap. If you were denied, you did something wrong. If you were denied and you're convinced you didn't do anything wrong, let me know. I'm a small potato, but I have some contacts, and I don't know. I'm sick and tired of the crap. And unfortunately, Apex did a lot of this to themselves, but I do think that they're making some strides to change some of that stuff, and I'm happy about that. I really am happy about that. And I'm going to just give a shout out to Nutty Bar Trading. Nutty had a really good video that he posted, I think this morning, on his take on some of the interviews that have been done by Daryl and also by John. So I'll put a link in the description below. If you have not seen that video, I would suggest that you go watch it. It's very informational. I think Nutty did a really good job of kind of going over some of the things that are happening in the industry, what's changing, what Apex is doing right, what things that they need to improve, and so on and so forth. So I don't know, for the record, sorry about the rant, but I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest and throw it out there. So take a look at that, and so be it. So hopefully Apex fixes this and we continue to move forward. And here's the thing. If you don't like Apex and you don't like the rules, that's fine. I am not offended personally. Don't trade with Apex. Use someone else. There's tons of prop firms out there. I just feel like, hey, they're credible. They've paid out, what, 90 million in the last 3 months or something like that. I mean, that's insane. More than every other prop firm combined. I've never had an issue, period, ever. And if you just follow the rules and you have a trading plan and you have a system, you're going to be just fine. And honestly, that's the case with every prop firm, whether you're trading with Take Profit, whether you're trading with Top Step or whoever, that applies. If you're just trying to play the system, yeah, you're going to have problems. But I got to shut up. Sorry about the rant. I wasn't really planning to do that, but I hear I said it, and that's where it's at. So once again, I just appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out here. Appreciate the new subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to that 300 sub mark, so I do appreciate that. Thank you. And also just appreciate the folks of you that use the code BCT with either Apex or Take Profit Trader. I do appreciate that. Helps me out and helps the channel. And once again, we're all in this together. We're all in here to make money and improve our trading game. That's what this is all about. Everybody has their own strategy. Everybody has their own method of doing things. And there's really no right or wrong unless you're just, totally gambling and trying to play the system. But if you're actually trying to learn to trade, there's definitely a good community out here of people that are here to support each other, to cheer our wins, and to try to become better. So I would encourage everybody, let's try to continue to do that. Let's move forward positive and so on and so forth. So once again, have a great night. Have a good trading day tomorrow. And I'll try to have another update for you tomorrow afternoon. Take care and so long.